Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. This is Dave, and you're on with the Dave M channel and Little Sayaka. Thank you for joining us. We are back here today. Hold on one second while I set something up here. I want to get back. All right. I had to get that set up. All right. First of all, I wanted to come back. I'm back. I got my Nemophila stuff. I love this. This is a really cool sticker. I mean, maybe a nice tattoo. Huh. It's very nice. Go over a few of of course, my VIP pass. That was awesome getting that. I can add it now to my collection. I also have the poster. I also have that framed now. Nice signed poster, and really, really cool stuff. So now I've got it to go on my wall. I can put my two shows that I've been to. I can put those up and hang them once I finish this whole thing down here. Really cool. Also some nice pins. Got the nice Nemophila flower. Of course, Nemophila is flower, and their little logo name. Also really cool too. I got a pic from the Islander bass player. And he tossed one all the way across the stage. I think it hit one of my friends who was up front there with us. Hit that. Also got some cool t-shirts. You know, you saw them all. Got the really cool t-shirts for Nemophila's show. I had to get this one. It was just too cool looking. And on the back, it's really neat too. Just got the little logo flower for Nemo. And of course the concert shirt with the dates on the back. So totally cool. Really looking forward to some of these here. And they just got out of Atlanta, so now they're headed down to Orlando, Florida. And then they're going to start heading out to the far West Coast. So really cool stuff that I got here. It's really cool to see and have all of this merch here. What I wanted to do basically is just talk about a few of the things that in my raw video that I posted. So let's transition over. And hopefully the volume's not loud. Hold on, let me turn that down. Okay, I'm gonna turn that off while we're playing this. Basically, this here, we're doing this, and that's the days I ordered the tickets and I got all that stuff. So I always put that on there, and then we start driving up there. The drive up there wasn't that bad at all. It was, guess I had left the house here in Cleveland at 7:30ish. Got on the road and headed up there. So not too bad of a day, really much in that. So as we were heading up there, little Sayaka and I were just, having fun looking at the scenery. And of course we were playing all the playlists from the YouTube. So it's really cool doing all of those things while we were up there. So we got in line. There's a lot of tolls all the way up there. So we had to take care of a lot of that. Paying tolls, I'll tell you, on the toll roads. But, and of course, the Ohio flower is, if you ask me, the main state flower is that darn orange and white barrel that they put on the streets every spring, especially in Ohio. I didn't see much of it on my way through Indiana up in there. So thank you, Indiana, and thank you, Chicago. As we were coming into the city, I love that skyline in Chicago. It's just so much. It's really cool to see, especially when you fly in. Now, this is from the hotel window, and as I was looking out there, you could see. Just look out through the city, and there's Reggie's. Reggie's is right down the street, a couple blocks and to the right. And now here, meeting all my friends here. this was really cool. Chris, a lot of the guys here just made waiting in line for that long just so much better. It was just fun standing and talking with all of them for that time, and also getting in. So just a bunch of really cool guys we got to hang out with. And I thank you all for being with me there. Scruffy, he's a cool dude, man. I swear to goodness. Scruffy, if you have a picture, I was going through all my thing. If you have pictures, I know he had pictures with every single band that you could imagine. Just name a band. He had a picture with somebody in the band, and it wasn't just like the normal stuff. He had pictures of the band. Real cool guys. I mean, a really nice group of people here. It was just fun being around all of them. It's just had fun. And here's my friend there in the blue shirt. He's the one that actually got hit. I think he got hit with the pick that came from the bass player from Islander. And got it. So that was cool. That's actually the first pick I've ever gotten. And then as we're coming through here, there he is. There's David. All right. Sheepson. So very cool. My other friend, Chris, Wasted Years. He was, I think he went in to eat something. So really cool. Very nice time there. I was number 10 in line this time, and the same, I was number 10 in line when we were with. Now this is the bus. The bus pulled up. Supposedly they were supposed to park behind the venue. The bus couldn't fit there, so they came back around the street and then just parked in front of the venue. A lot of us didn't think, because they were unloading equipment from a trailer in the back, and a lot of us were all wondering, are they in there? Are they in there? Are they in there? We didn't know for sure. So we were all sitting talking, and all of a sudden they walked by. They walked by. There's Haraguchi-san. As they came back out, okay, they went into the venue. We all saw them walk into the venue or all of them just walked right by really fast, came out of the bus into the venue. All four of them, along with their crew, and along with the crew from the event at Reggie's. So we didn't get a chance to get close to them. We did get to say hello, but they were very, I think, they looked very tired because they had just basically flew in the night before from Japan. So they had a long flight, and they wouldn't let us get anywhere near, and they were trying to get their luggage out. I believe that's Carlos, their helper there, with them. I believe that was his name. I'm not really sure, but yeah, we couldn't get anywhere near them, and everybody was very nice. They were respectful of their private spaces and stuff like that. So, it was a very, honestly, it was one of the nicest crowds that we've had that I've been around. Just nice people waiting in line, talkative. Oh, it was they were just so cool. So it was a fun time here. And then finally they get one of the crew to help. They wouldn't let us get out there. Oh well, but that's okay. She looks, in all honesty, they seemed very shy, which is understandable. I mean, you're in a foreign land, and I got to finally one of the crew. He was carrying in Hazuki-san's bass, or no, Hazuki's guitar, or Ibanez. And I asked him if I could take a picture, so he brought his arm back. He was a really cool guy. He was part of their road crew. Really, really nice guy. So I got a picture of the poster outside of Reggie's, all of that stuff. And I actually got to put the Dave M channel on the wall. So hopefully they get inside the venue, picture of Lemmy. So I had to take that. And there we are taking pictures with the ladies. And they were really cool. And, you know, the really cool, the tour guy or the manager, he was just a nice guy. And I got to give him, you know, fist bumps when I walked up. So they were nice. They're so cool. And it was so nice to meet them. Oh, just really cool. So let's keep going here. We'll take a picture. And then they had the really nice tour guy was, why isn't this playing? There we go. Then the Islander played. Really interesting. They were right up front. And actually, that sounded really good. So I was impressed with them. I've never heard of them before, and I actually went back to their merch place at their merch area after the show was all over. Very nice guys, great group of guys, man. And it was fun. At one point, this guy I think tried to crowd surf the singer, and he was talking about how it's. He just had a baby and how cool that is and stuff like that. How tired he was because he was out of shape because they hadn't been touring for a while. And then, of course, Nemophila came on. Oh, my. There's points in here. They had some weird lighting, too, because every picture I took, this was at the end when I took the set list, but every picture I took was blue because of the lighting they had up front there. But they'd start coming out. Oh my! It was just, you know, you're right there. They're in the back. You'll see a guy with flashlight that'll lead them up the stairs. Just so fun. What a great time, you know. I know I've turned the sound down here because I just wanted to talk over stuff. When I start to look at things here, they came in. There they are. I see the guy with the flashlight right now. And Tamu first is the one first comes up the stairs and up to her kit. I couldn't believe I was this close. I was close for Love Bites too. But I'll tell you what, because they were on a stage, so much better. In my opinion, the venue Love Bites played just didn't have a stage. Flat floor here there they are. There she is. Yes. I'm sitting here yelling the whole time. I said, yeah, oh man, I'm not worthy. You'll hear it. I think some people have heard it in the thing. She was right in front of me. Oh, it was so cool. It was so cool. I wanted to be over by Haraguchi-san too. Because her bass sound to me is just really one of the best. Mayu, oh, she is a show person. Man, she really can put on a show. She is something else. And to see it live was just amazing. And here we go. Everything gets kicked off. Oh, it was so fun. Right there in front of me. Just right there. Oh, friends, I'm telling you, it was something special. And to drive up here to see them, it was worth it. I would have drove 10 hours. I drove 5 hours up to Chicago. These ladies didn't stop the whole time. Just so much so much energy. And how they come up with it. I mean, after a flight from Japan to, and Lord knows how many, was it a direct flight? All that stuff. Oh, man. Time changes, stuff like that. And they had just done a show Sunday. And this is Tuesday. Oh, amazing what they do. Oh, that was just cool. There's one dance she's doing, and we were all dancing with her. It was just a fun time. And there's a couple spots in here where her guitar cut out, and crew came and fixed it really quick. You didn't even notice that it was off her. She is just an amazing guitarist. Amazing. And it's just a dream. Like I said, it's a dream come true that you could actually see and be so close. I mean, if you watch, there's a few videos that others have posted from farther back, and you see my bald spot in the back of my head being right up front there. I actually brought a towel because, my gosh, it was hot in there, and the music was hot, of course. Oh man, there's some in here where you hear me singing. I'm a terrible singer, so I had to watch out. It was funny too, 'cause she would look down too. You're like, oh man, and she was like going, "Will you stop singing? Come on, old man." It was just too cool. And people were this was a fun. They know how to put on a show. I'm telling you right now. At the end of the show too, she held her guitar out over the crowd, and I got to touch the Ibanez. Really, really cool. I'm trying to get over here. Oh man, see if I could turn the sound up a little bit. Yeah. Scott, the one guy I met there, he's right up front. They were just so cool. Oh, listen to her. Yeah. Oh. Oh. Uh, uh, it was fun. Maybe it was something else. Yes. Just so fun. It's so fun. And then being right there, you could hear the sound of her guitar through just so crisp and clear. And the same with the bass. And I'll tell you, Tamu on drums is, my goodness, just a technician back there. So fun. Sometimes, there it goes. Yeah. Yeah. Just amazing, my friends, I'll tell you. Yes. And then they played the new song, of course. Just so cool. I won't play through. We could. It's just mind blowing. Just mind blowing. Just amazing. Just again. That bass sound too is just it was just pounding too. You could yeah. And there was one point where she poured a whole huge bottle of water over her head. I'm back in the trance like I was. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm telling you, man. So I'll tell you, there was I did not get as much footage as I wanted, but I tried to get some, but I was just so captured in the just watching them. It was just, you know, you get to a how do you just become just captured into what they're doing, and the phone just didn't really take effect. I wanted to get one song, and I did get the new song, the Karma song. I did get that in its entirety. The rest I just didn't. There was one point Hazuki came right up front. She was like standing, like I mean, her leg was like almost right over my head. She had gotten out. There was like these little poles, like at the front of the stage, all across the front of the stage, like you know, big piping poles to basically as a barrier. And she was trying. I thought she was going to get out and stand on them, or trying to. Oh, and then just blistering lead part she did. And then when they did change the world too, she had come over where they did Haraguchi-san's bass. She did her little solo, and then Hazuki came right to the center, right in the middle, up front, started her solo, and right at the end, her amp cut out as they were going into it's just, her amp cuts out. She comes back, runs over. Next thing you know, it's fixed. Bam. And right there, never missed a beat. You would never have known had she not gave the face. She gave a face like, hey, what's going on? And then it's so cool the way they interact with each other, because after that happens, she looks over at Haraguchi-san and they're just smiling. Like, hey, check that out. Did you see this happen? It was just amazing. Just so fun. What a great night. And then, of course, you have to make that trip and you have to head back home. So, ladies and gentlemen, it was just a fun time. Just having so much fun with that. It's just, it was just, and sometimes you lose words of how, how good things were, because that, geez, it's, again, if you haven't seen them, and I had not seen them until then, now that I have, you just sit there and you just have the utmost respect for, just think of what they're doing. I mean, when you look at this tour dates, my God, they're coming from, I mean, they came from Japan. They played Chicago on the 30th. 2 days later, they're in Toronto. This next day, they're in New York. The next day, they're in Pittsburgh. 1 day later, they get 1 day before they're in North Carolina. They get the next day, they're down in Atlanta. And then, the next day, they're coming from Atlanta to Orlando. Now, these aren't like quick trips, so there's, God bless them. The respect I have for these musicians is just amazing, what they do and how they do it so well. All right, my friends, that's all I have to say. It was just a great show. I met all the great people I met. I'm going to miss all of their names, but it was a pleasure meeting all of you. Gosh, Polska Bob, I saw Mitchell M. Seeing you at the show. A lot of you others, folks, I'm sorry, my brain is old and I can't remember, but all of you who came up to me, I appreciate you all. Of course, Shiv-san and Scruffy, and a few of my new friends we met sitting out there. It was just such a fun time. Just such a fun time. All right, so with that being said, that's my wrap-up of the Nemophila show. I got a lot of stuff coming up here, so thank you for being with me as I did all of this stuff. What a great time that was. What a great time that was. All right, we've got a bunch of stuff coming up here. We'll be starting over the next week. A whole bunch of stuff that I got to get caught up on. I've got a lot of requests to get caught up on, so thank you all for sending those in. And we will be getting back to you. Little Sayaka and I always have great times. Little Sayaka actually has a couple friends coming. They should be delivered within a couple weeks, and maybe even less than a week. So look forward to that. Having her get some more friends on set with me. A lot of stuff coming in. A lot of stuff to catch up on. So, with that being said, my friends, as we always say, become a friend of the channel if you haven't. And they call it, what do they call it? It's subscribe. Find subscribe down there. It helps us out. Oh, what a show. What a show. Just hold it up there. What a show. They really know how to put on a show. So if you get a chance to see them, if you haven't seen them and you get a chance, do it. Do it. It's worth the money. and worth a little travel to go see them. Worth it. They were worth it. I've got 2 off my list now. 2 dreams come true so far. I've got 2 more, 3 more. You know, I was telling somebody, one of my followers, they were asking, oh, 2 more to go, right? I said, yeah, 2 more. But there's starting to be more and more growing into that list. As you start to see on my scrolls that go through here, there are a ton of bands. You know, I can't fit them all in one line. But that list of must-sees is starting to grow. But I have 2 more must-sees totally from the beginning when I started. I've got 1. I got 2. I've got 2 more from when I started. Now, I have a couple others that have been added over time, but 2 more. Hopefully, we'll get to see one in October. Oh, hopefully. And all I have to say is, Nemophila, Haraguchi-san. Much respect. Very good. Very great show. And I do appreciate all your hard work. All right, my friends, as I always say, and little Sayaka, until the next one, have a great day.